I'm actually going to go in on this lane, and then arrows on this side. Nice, yeah, you can see how awkward it is going to be for him to defend the right side. He spent all that elixir on the wrong lane. My flying machine's still alive. You can just see how difficult this deck is to defend. Did somebody say no skill? Yeah, I think I heard that too. Well, you've come to the right place. Today we are going to be rocking this absolutely broken and brain-dead evolved Royal Recruits deck. I truly cannot understand why Supercell has not nerfed this card yet, because it is so good and genuinely so easy to play. This deck archetype has been around since dinosaurs walked the earth, and it just keeps getting better and better with each new evolution. And if you don't believe me, there are 3 players inside of the top 10 all rocking this deck, and you can do it too. Take a deep breath and come along for the ride, and I will show you how to cook your opponents with this brainless Royal Recruits deck. Into our first match of the video, rocking this deck. It's a deck. I think this is one of the easiest decks to use, bro. I know I mentioned it in the intro, but the amount of payout that you get, the finishes you can get, the games you can win, without having to do anything explicitly extravagant is crazy. And that's why this deck is so good, bro. Alright, we're going to split recruits here, kind of just to mirror the archers. And I'm going to wait. Just going to let this go. I mean, he cycled 6 elixir, we cycled 7 elixir. And he cycled that Skarmy. So we're just going to do this here, and we're going to arrows onto the minion horde. Wow. Wasn't expecting the flying machine to live. And I don't expect the flying machine to get damaged. Looks like he's running in a spam deck of his own. Some sort of weird, it could be a clone deck, but Skarmy, Archers, and Skeleton King are the cards that we know he has. He doesn't have a Skarmy in cycle, so I'm going to go like this. I know I don't have my arrows in hand, but I just want to see what his counters are. Nice. Good timing with him cycling that. We're just going to let this go. It's going to get a good amount of damage, and then we're going to set up a defense. Wow, that is so much damage, dude. I didn't even do anything. Alright, we're going to chill here. Just continue to wait. I'm going to go E-Spirit high to, like, distract the mortar just a little bit. And we're going to wait. We're going to go for recruits onto this. Depending on what he plays, we can go arrows. I'm going to go bar barrel just to help this out and to get a barbarian onto the mortar. So you can see there, not difficult to defend at all. Evo recruits carry. It's an interesting Skarmy. I mean, I guess it'll serve its purpose, maybe get a mortar shot onto the tower or something like that, but now he doesn't have it in hand for my piggies or anything, so it's just weird. That was a weird play. This guy's deck is unorthodox. Alright. I think we're up a little bit of elixir, or at the very least, I'm just going to cycle these Zappies in the back. Alright. We'll see what he does here. Yeah, the archers do get a lot of value in this matchup. I'm considering arrowsing on one side, like over here like this, because that flying machine's not going to cross, and I can ignore that other one. Nice, and then you can see how much value that, my flying machine gets. We're going to go like this. He's trying to go for some cheese, so we're going to go Goblin Cage to pull that all in, and then Zappies will clean that up. So he was going for some minor minion horde cheese. He just saw that I didn't have my arrows in cycle. Yeah, low Skarmy makes a lot of sense there. We're going to use this as an opportunity to cycle our recruits. Go flying machine early here. We're going to go E-Spirit because it'll tank for the mortar for at least like a single shot, and then we'll get this bar barrel on it. I'm not going to play anything on the Skeleton King ability. I'd rather save my arrows for a push. And this should be awkward for him to defend because he kind of has to play a Skarmy, so we're going to wait. And we're going to arrows just in case. I mean, even if we don't hit a Skarmy, it's good value. So that was fine for us. You can see we defended no problem. Flying Machine, dude, Flying Machine is the most annoying card in the game. If you don't have the proper response for it, you're truly just cooked. Can't do anything about these Zappies. We're going to go like this, and my boy just wasted a minion horde at the bridge for no reason. So we're going to go with our recruits here. And at this point, there's not a lot that my guy can do. I could split hogs here. Potentially, I might do that, or I might wait and then go in on this side and get my arrows down. Okay. I'm actually going to go in on this lane, and then arrows on this side. Nice, yeah, you can see how awkward it is going to be for him to defend the right side. He spent all that elixir on the wrong lane. My flying machine's still alive. You can just see how difficult this deck is to defend. And I'm not doing anything crazy or technical, I'm just playing smart. Okay. I'm going to go for a cage here. Flying machine even locked onto his tower, so my opponent's cooked, let's be honest. Arrows onto the minion horde, and E-Spirit up high. My man's just delaying the inevitable. I should just put him out of his misery. We'll split hogs here. He doesn't have a Skarmy in hand, so there's really nothing he can play to stop this. So this is more than likely going to be GG. So easy first match with my high skill deck. Yeah, you just threw in the towel. No skill needed, man. Minimal skill needed. We're going to hold that dub. I'll see you in the next match. Alright, in our next match of the video against Danny. And he's going to be rocking Cannoneer. That should be pretty decent for this deck. Only time will tell, though. I feel like Dagger Duchess is definitely the best, but Cannoneer's not bad. Okay. I was waiting for him to go in for like a barrel with that, so I was saving my bar barrel, but we'll just cycle it. Okay. Kind of looks like bait, but I think if it was bait, he would have cycled like a bar barrel or something. Hopefully it is bait. We'd have a really good matchup. We'll see though. Tempted to go like recruits because he doesn't have his Valkyrie, but we're just going to cycle our Zappies. I want to know a little bit more about his deck. Tesla, Ice Spirit, Log, Valkyrie. It's pretty like it doesn't tell us a lot is all that I'm trying to say. We'll use this as an opportunity to cycle our recruits because he still might spend on those Zappies a little bit. Anytime you can cycle your recruits and like it's not awkward and you're not overcommitting, or you can cycle it first play if you're a degenerate. I see players do that all the time and makes me a little angry, but it is what it is. Alright, we're gonna let that go. Like I said, I wasn't like super expecting damage in this situation. So it kinda looks like Hog now. It's gonna be Drill. Okay, fair enough. We're gonna go Bar Barrel here. Flying Machine almost gonna activate King Tower, but not quite, unfortunately. Since he went in for the Drill, we're gonna do this. We have the Flying Machine supporting. We're gonna arrows onto everything. We're gonna hit Skeletons. We're gonna hit the Tesla. It's just gonna be overall awkward to defend. Nice. He actually did a pretty good job defending it, but he takes a Hog shot and 2 Flying Machine shots. So all in all, pretty good. We should do good against Drill. I'm nervous about the Firecracker. And maybe the Evil Drill Poison. Like defending Drills with this deck, it's hard not to give them poison value. So we'll see what we can do. Yeah, pretty much anything we play on this, it's like pretty easy poison for him if he chooses to take it. Yeah, I'm gonna try and predict like a Firecracker or something. Yeah, pretty obvious Firecracker. Like there's so much value for him, and like obviously he's gonna take that. Now I'm just gonna let this go. I would love to bait out a Tesla or something like that, but I don't know if we'll get so lucky. Okay, since we are up in Elixir, I'm gonna go recruits like this. 2 on the side that he's been pushing into to kind of like dissuade a poison. Not to say he won't take it though, and indeed he will. So we're gonna go like this to block the Firecracker and go for a low bar barrel. Okay, that did decent for us. We're gonna go like kind of all in these Hogs here and go for a high Flying Machine. That Evil Valkyrie is gonna ruin our dreams. Yeah, oh my gosh. All right, we're finally gonna get King Tower activated though. So was it worth it? Maybe not. But he only has the Evil Valkyrie in rotation every 3rd Valkyrie, so it's not that end of the world. We're gonna go like this here. Once again, be mindful of the Firecracker, so we're gonna cage. Not the best timing, but it is what it is. We should be okay. Nice. We took care of the Firecracker. I'm gonna go in because if he poisons, it'll be like pretty big overextension. Okay, yeah, he can't afford a Tesla right away, so we're just gonna go arrows here because all they can do is log. Nice. Really important to apply pressure while defending because I knew if he went in for the poison, he wasn't gonna be able to defend that. So that was great. Great recognition by us. That Valkyrie gets shredded. We're probably gonna win this game. So GG's to that Drill player. He played it a little too aggressive, and like I said, wasn't too difficult. That's kind of the theme with this deck. So we're gonna hold that W. I'll see you in the next match. Our next match here against Owen Hutch. That sounded like low-key one of those fake names when people make you say scandalous things. You know what I mean? Like Mike. You know what I'm saying. Anyways, so he's gonna be running bait. Typically, this does really well against bait. This notoriously for the longest time was like the biggest bait counter. Fireball bait, the deck that we're running right now, was so good against log bait. I think some of the hyper bait variations have made it like so bait has a little bit of a chance, but we should do really well if we're smart with how we choose to defend. He doesn't have Princess in cycle, so I'm just going to go for recruits here. More so just to cycle to my Evo. I don't really expect to break through. We have 2 great answers for barrel, and the bar barrel and the arrows, but a lot of the times we're going to be using arrows for offense. It's kind of going to be their use case. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go like this. Go for a bar barrel. Yeah, good rocket by him. That makes a lot of sense. I wasn't sure what variant he was running, but he's running the rocket. So we need to be mindful of not giving them too much value with the rocket. And we should be okay. Alright, as soon as those die, I will cycle the cage just to keep the princess off of the tower if he chooses to go for it. It's a good way to block the bridge. That's like, if you ever don't have anything to cycle, that's probably the best card for you to cycle. Just your cage. It helps you get to your Evo, and it it blocks them from going for the princess. So I think that's a great play with this deck. I'm gonna pressure with an E-Spirit just so he can't go for like cheap skeletons or anything like that. Nice, great timing. We forced out the log and the gang. That forced out 5 elixir from him. That's crazy. So now we can get good arrows onto a princess, hopefully. And I might just let this go and not go in with the hog because, like I said, I don't want to give too much rocket value. I'm not going to arrows that yet. I'm going to go flying machine first. Nice, okay. Nah, he's just going to rocket that. I don't think he has enough, though. Yeah, he has to go late. Okay, cool. I'll take that damage. I think in hindsight, it would have been better to split those hogs, so probably a rookie mistake of, maybe someone who's a veteran wouldn't have made that play. But I am a noob. Right, we're going to go like this. He's doing a good job mixing up the barrel placements. Like, that's definitely the best thing that he can do in this matchup. He's actually winning, so shout-outs to him for winning in what I would consider to be a difficult matchup. All right, we're going to go like this. He played Princess at the back, so we don't even have to worry about it at the bridge. We're just going to reset here. So no Dark Goblin, that's good to know. That means I'll probably just be arrowing on the Princess most of the time. I'm going to go like this, because that's on the side. Cool. Flying machine locked on, that's pretty big. I reset with the cable in the middle. Cool. Okay. I'm going to mix it up. We're going to go for a high recruits here. And then a high flying machine. And this time we will arrows the princess and the knight and anything else that he plays there. I think if I go hogs all in one lane, he's just going to rocket. So we're just going to try and overwhelm him with spam. And there's a really good chance that that happens. Yeah, look at that. Dude, I've missed like every barrel, but it's just so awkward. It's so awkward to defend as a log bait player. Like, this deck is so, like, just broken. It's really, really easy to use. Kill. Goblin all of this up on defense. Alright. Gonna wait a moment. Oh, that's great arrows right there. Double princess. We're gonna take that all day. I'm gonna go for a flying machine here. And just continue to spam, man. This is your dream matchup. If you hate playing against log bait, like, this deck just demolishes log bait. I feel like I'm not even playing it that immaculately either. Okay. So over on the side, we finally catch a barrel, which is nice. Alright. I'm going to go in here. He cycled that knight in the back and a log, so we're going to go with an E-Spirit. And then, yeah, he has to go for the rocket, but that's not going to stop everything. Arrows, because he has to play something else, I feel like. No, he doesn't. Okay, fair enough. It's in the normal spot, so we're going to go barrel. A little late. It's on me, though. High recruits here will make his life difficult. Arrows onto both princesses makes a lot of sense. Go for the high flying machine. It's just so. I know I keep saying it, man, but this deck is so free. Okay, I'm gonna go bar barrel here. I need to be careful though. If I cycle my bar barrel, we can start going for like rockets. Not if I'm not careful. Okay. Goes for the rocket. We're gonna go for the cage. The good news about him going for the rocket is he can't pressure us with it, which is huge. Okay, he tries to juke us. We're going to go bar barrel like that. We're going to pressure with hogs. We have our arrows ready, and we're going to win this game. So GG's to that bait player. He actually kept it really close for like how awkward I think that matchup is. So I think we played it decently. That deck is so easy. We're going to hold that W. I'll see you in the next match. All right, our next game here against Itachi. And season end is right around the corner. So if you're looking for a new deck, this one might be pretty good for you. Okay, once again, we have a Cannoneer player. I'll just cycle my E-Spirit. Try and get to my cage. That way I can cycle that. See the Berserker come down. Haven't seen much Berserker. It kind of like picked up steam for a little while. And then I think people were just like, yeah, this card's mid. It's definitely how I would describe it. We're going to go bar barrel here just to clean up this. And I'm thinking of going in with this. Definitely considering it. Yeah, I'm going to. We'll have arrows ready for gang or something like that. Yeah, I'll arrows all this. I might as well. Berserker's going to go crazy on defense, though. Oh, my gosh. Wow, well played, man. Well played. We do get a little bit of chip, but nothing really worth writing home about. So he's going to be running Goblin Drill. Probably Poison. So we're going to go Zappies on the side. If he does have Poison, he might take it. Won't blame him. But in single Elixir, you don't really see them going for a lot of Drill Poisons. No Firecracker. Okay. Goblin Drill is interesting. Alright, we're just going to take a chill pill. And since it seems like we're up, or at the very least, even in Elixir, I'm just going to cycle recruits just to get to my Evo ones. So now I have both my Evos in cycle. I'm just going to let this go. He drops 5 Elixir at the back to counter it, so just going to let it go. We're just going to go for our cage here. Yeah, he defends pretty easily. Cage kind of to cycle and to just take care of the monster so I don't have to deal with it anymore. Alright. Drop our flying machine in the back here. Get ready to go, hogs. He knows it's coming. Yeah, he knew. That was really good poison. He knew it was coming. But even so, like, I don't know how much value that poison gets because it's like so slow to kill out of the troops. So we still somehow get hogs onto the tower and almost a goblin brawler onto the tower. So you can see even when he knew, he predicted it, he went for the poison. It's still like, it's very difficult to defend. That's why I like this deck. We're gonna go like this. He doesn't have poison in hand, so I'm fine. I don't have to worry about him, you know, poisoning all that. We'll go for a cage as well, and then possibly a high flying machine. It doesn't seem like he has great answers for the flying machine. At least that I've seen thus far. Yeah, he has to go for a poison on it. I'm good with that. I didn't really expect to break through with this. You can see how like this deck just puts people on the back foot the entire time. Like my boy hasn't even really gotten to go in for any drills. Okay, we're gonna go like this. 2 recruits on the side that he wants to poison. I'm not saying he will, just saying that he wants to. Arrows like this because I think he's gonna play like skeletons or something like that. Oh, the berserker comes down. Okay, let's go like this. Flying machine and hogs because he doesn't have cannon and cycle, so this will be awkward to defend. Old reliable, the Goblinstein and cycle back to Cannon. Cannon! Good defense. Excuse my stroke there. And once again, we're just gonna split our recruits. Like nothing's wrong. Nice, perfect. We put 2 on the side. Okay. So 2 on that side, which is nice. Okay. We go Zappies. We're actually gonna go like a weird hog split. We're gonna go 1 on the side where all of those recruits are. We're gonna arrows onto all of this. And just see if we can break through. I mean, probably not, but you never know. Yeah, he's playing really good defense, except for that he let that flying machine lock on. Well defended by my opponent. I gotta give credit where it's due. Let's do this. Oh man, that still locks on my tower. That's crazy. Okay, we're gonna drop hoggies here and a high flying machine for the cannon. Not a bad lock. We need to be careful though, because if it gets too close, he can kind of go for poison cycle. So just need to be mindful of that. Okay. Same thing. Only giving him 2 recruits to poison if he chooses to poison. Nice. Okay. Pretty good stuff. We're gonna go in on this lane instead. Drop our flying machine. Arrows. Great value there on these arrows. Alright. Need to pressure while defending here, I think. Otherwise I'm gonna lose. We're gonna rely only on this bar barrel. I need this bar barrel now to defend this drill, and it's actually gonna do a pretty good job, so I think we're gonna be able to overwhelm him here. I'm hoping that these hogs can do at least enough damage to take the tower. Nice. Pretty close. We're gonna go ahead and cycle arrows. We're gonna steal this game. So GG's that guy. He played it pretty well. I feel like he would have done better having drill and poison, but I don't know. Good matchup, super close. Happy with how I played. We're gonna hold that W, and I'll see y'all in the next match. Alright, up here against this guy. So far so good. I mean, I haven't had too many struggles with this deck. If we face Electro Dragon, you might see me retire, or you know, I'll edit it. I'll edit me losing. Alright, we're gonna catch this miner here. And not really support this much further unless they give us an overwhelming amount of arrows value. I just wanted to cycle. Yeah, he goes for the Stein. I feel like Stein's the best champion in the game. You know, no matter how many changes they've made, it's like Stein is just so good. It'll always be good until they nerf it further. I see a little bit of Little Prince here and there. Nice. So he spent 7 elixir to defend all of that. So that was fine because 5 on the champion and then 2 on the ability. So my life is good. I'm gonna relax here. Looks like he's playing Miner, Magic Archer, Tornado. So very high skill deck. I always respect a player that I see run this deck because I know they're probably just like hella good at the game. All right, we're gonna do this here. See if we can force out something. They usually rock Tornado as well, so just being mindful of that. Yeah, I might ignore that Miner and then go arrows here and just see if we can break through. Hopefully he can't afford a NATO or something like that. No, he can. Well played. Yep, that was kind of worst case scenario. I was hoping to apply pressure, make it so he couldn't get a cheap defense, but if there's something that this deck does well, it's cheap defense. He shouldn't have a poison, though. I guess he could have a poison, but a lot of times they run it without poison, so we'll see. We're just going to cycle the cage here. If he goes for a Marcher, I can go Flying Machine on it. It's kind of like a counter play. Nice, I'm fine with that. 4 for 4 trade, right? And I get a Goblin Brawler, so it just makes sense. He has to defend both of those, so that's nice for us. Mistimed those skeletons, so that Flying Machine's going to lock on. Huge. Huge. It's a big flub right there. I'm going to go high Zappies here, just to slow down the monster. Okay, one of those Zappies just decided that today was not the day for it. Walked away. Okay, pops the ability, but it doesn't hit the recruits, which is huge for us. Alright, we're going to split our Hoggies here, have our arrows ready. We're going to wait and just arrows onto everything. Nice. Pretty good. Unfortunately, the Marcher lives, so this will probably be an easy defense. Yeah, Evo Cannon as well. Yeah, just tough to break through there. We tried. Well defended by my opponent. Arguably perfectly defended. So he needs a few Flying Machine shots there, but it's not the end of the world. We're going to do this. Maybe catch a Miner. No, he plays it in a weird spot. We're going to do this and get ready for the Marcher. He goes for a Marcher. He does not. Fair enough. Let's go Hogs. Have our arrows ready. Arrows. It keeps giving us good value with the cannon and the magic archer and all of that. Fair enough. Perfectly defended by him. Have our cage down low. Be ready to catch the miner. Okay. Alright, let's wait. Arrows here because I want my Flying Machine to maybe... Nah, not gonna happen. The Magic Archers, I feel like, are our Achilles heel in this matchup. It's like you just do not have a good way to kill the Magic Archer. If they protect it well, you're just in for it. That should snipe it though. No, okay, good. Okay, phew. That's what I was worried about. Getting arrows onto this. Once again, Magic Archer is gonna live here. Okay. Wow, look at that Magic Archer protection, man. He's playing so well. I gotta give credit where it's due, always. Alright. Go like this, maybe we can get a chain onto the tower. Flying Machine after all of that, those cannon shenanigans, arrows onto everything. But you need to be careful not to give him a Marcher lineup like in the future. That'll be a cheeky way that he can steal the game from us, is if he gets a good lineup. Kind of ignore that side for the most part. Once it locks on, we can go for the Flying Machine. And at some point, we gotta go in. I mean, we can't just keep playing passive. And at the very least, we're getting chip onto the tower, but like with our spells. But I don't expect too much in these situations because of all of that Magic Archer stuff. It's like, oh, we got a little bit of a lock. I'm gonna take this onto the tower. Maybe a shot. Nice, that's huge damage. That's crazy that I'm celebrating that amount of damage, but it's genuinely huge. No, he gets a shot. Might tornado this. Okay. Let's go like this. Try and catch the miner. We're gonna catch it no matter what. No, one miner shot. Good game to that guy. Kind of sucks that he BM'd at the end, but that was a really fun match, so we're going to keep it in there. We're going to hold that L in a somewhat difficult matchup, and we'll see you in the next match. Into our last match of the video against Steven. That last game was really close, dude. I love games like that. I'm a fan of, close content. I hope you are too. I feel like I've gotten pretty good feedback, when I leave losses in there, that people appreciate that, so hopefully you do. And we're going to see if we can add on a dub. I'm pretty sure we can, though. We've had a pretty good success rate with this deck thus far. My opponent splits recruits to start the game. I think that's a pretty decent play. I actually think we're going to be able to, hopefully, have a nice counter push. I'm going to arrows onto that Dark Goblin. And Electro Spirit down low. Pretty easy defense for us. And he still has to defend. Dagger Duchess, definitely not the move when you're playing against a spam deck. So we're going to see a good amount of damage, way more damage than he got, and we're probably going to get a King Tower activation. So nice defense by us there, not panicking or anything, knowing that we're going to be able to defend. I'm going to go cage like this. I'm fine if that one wall breaker connects. It's all good in the grand scheme of things. I care more about getting my King Tower activated. And that'll pay dividends over the course of the match. Barbaro here makes sense, and then I'm just going to let it go. That was a +1 trade for us, so we're chilling. I'm going to go in. I kind of want the recruits to get dropped here. or something. Yeah, and then we can go for zappies like this. Flying machine like this. Nice, we got great damage. That was amazing. Electro Spirit. We're going to be able to defend this really, really well. Look at... Oh, I was hoping the flying machine would live there. Unfortunately, it doesn't. We're going to go low cage here. Keep us alive, ideally. That one pesky recruit, man. Alright. Fair enough. The Firecracker and the Dark Goblin is tough because we really only have spells for one of them. Okay, clearly I'm going to ignore that side. That's definitely the right play there. So we're just going to chill. Zappies right away. Don't want this connecting to my tower at this point. Do need to be mindful of a cracker, though. Firecracker. Which goes for the Fireball, so we're going to do this, and then we're going to go Flying Machine. Have arrows ready for a Firecracker and or a Dark Goblin, so we're going to let it rip as soon as we get enough. Ooh, and we get a little bonus with that. A little bit bonus. Cool, cool, cool. We do have to defend a little bit, though. I'm going to go Bar Barrel here, and maybe it'll tank for the Flying Machine. Maybe. Looks like it's going to. Let's continue to apply pressure here. That was a really bad Fisherman. I think we're going to be able to snatch this game because he only has cheap responses in hand. Oh, come on, Hoggies. Come on, Hoggies. Low HP Hoggies. Low HP Hoggies. We need you. Ooh, that's a great chain. Nice, okay. Like this. Make sure that none of this touches my tower. I can't let him fireball me out. We have to spam him here because I can't let him get a free fireball. So we're going to go arrows here, and I think we're going to snatch this game. So GG's to that guy. He played it pretty well, but we played it a little bit better. We edged him out at the end. So we're going to hold that W, and I'll catch y'all in the outro. And that is going to do it for today's video. Here's the deck one more time in case you want to take a screenshot and try it out yourself. I'll also put the link to this deck in the YouTube description so you can just open it in Clash Royale. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed the content, and I hope that this deck inspires you to level up as a player and try something that is not necessarily the most difficult deck in the meta, but is absolutely really strong. So give it a try and let me know what you think of this deck in the comment section. Peace out!